But now let me talk about the parasites, the parasitical beings that loosh off of us. Okay, we gotta we gotta pay attention to that, because I actually saw myself go into the loop this time around, and it was because the assassination attempt on Trump. And now I was with somebody. I was conversating a lot with somebody at the time that is all about the news. They watch the news constantly. And of course, I get informed because they're watching the news. So, and they told me they watched that video, the actual footage, backwards and forwards, almost 30 times, trying to, get a clear beat on what happened. And then, of course, there's all the follow up conversations and all this stuff. Now, I'm here at a retreat center where people are not plugged in. Some people might be plugged in more than others, and they're the ones that are talking among all of us, giving us the updates of the news. But I found myself going into the rabbit hole because I wanted to understand in more detail what was happening. And the narratives are so inflamed. I mean, talk about massively inflated and inflamed on both sides. There's well, I'll just say the CNN side and the Fox side, and then there's the alternative media in between. Oh my gosh, it's amazing how totally inflamed that is. But this is what that Mars Uranus energy looks like, guys. And this is how those parasites trigger us to start emitting the loosh for them to feed off of. They don't have as much energy that they used to have to feed off of, okay? Because these outer nesting dolls, other spiritual, these expanded interdimensional nesting dolls are clear of their programs, the mechanisms that were shutting things down and creating toxic sludge isn't there for them to feed off anymore. So keep an eye out for this in the different media narrative spins. Okay, this is what they're looking for. They're looking, believe it or not, they don't know this. To them, they're spinning the program. They're spinning the political program, the this program, the that, whatever. But on an energetic level, the motivation, all those buttons are being pushed because there are parasitical beings that quite literally don't have the supply they used to, and they need supply, and they are going to pull out all the stops, guys. Think about a wild animal or think about yourself when you're starving, right? You're starving. Nothing's going to stop you from getting that cracker or going to that one thing you shouldn't eat, or you know what I mean? It's like there's a beeline right for it. Or when you're so hungry and the food is finally in front of you and you just shovel it down. Nothing can stop you from shoveling it down, okay? This is the state that those beings are going in more and more and more. And as the energy ratchets up this summer, because there are other stargates opening this summer, that there's going to be less and less for them to feed on, which means there's more shenanigans that have to get played for people to buy into. Those buttons are going to tap dance on all the buttons that they have available to them for them to get the food that they need. So be aware of that and choose accordingly. Be aware of that game, that interdimensional game, and choose differently, okay? I noticed it because all of a sudden I was like, I wanted to understand all the little details of what happened. And then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It doesn't matter all the little details, all the little dramas, all the little spin-offs, all the accusations of this and accusations of that. It doesn't matter. It's not going to impact my day as far as what passion I'm going to wake up and pursue. It's going to drain my life force energy because it's several octaves below where my creativity lives. My creativity lives here in a very, I want to say primo, a prime level octave. When I'm at this octave, my ideas are flowing, my energy's going, I'm motivated, I'm inspired, I'm doing it. I go into those other octaves of those narratives, and now I've dropped down a few layers, and now I'm locked in that because now I can't think of anything inspiring. My creativity is out the window, and it's all about the drama at that point. That does not serve me, and it's not going to serve you either. So Find your cherry spot, where your creativity is, where your motivation lives, and revisit that and live from that place the best that you can. I know there's dramas going on. People are having a hard time. People are dropping dead like flies everywhere. I understand all that is going on, but for you to be of service, like the whole reason why your soul is in a biosuit, it's to bring that other piece forward. As a visionary, I'm talking about you guys, the visionaries, the way showers, the star seeds. This is what we're here for. This is our capacity. Okay, it's not to play in those lower octaves in those parasite games. Yes, we get involved with them, and it took us a long time to figure out how we get involved with them, but now we're starting to see it more clearly. Now we can choose differently, right? Okay. So election season, of course, high drama season, high drama season. But it's only going to get more intense from here, guys. So how do you want to be? How do you want to be? Do you want to be energized, inspired, empowered, and creative? Or do you want to be in the drama? However you want to be, it's your choice.